guys, so today is a Monday and it's time for our second week of challenges, and we actually wrote down 4 of them. We didn't know which one to choose, so we decided to do a little hat selection of a challenge. As we haven't got any big plans for this week, we can actually be quite flexible with what we do. So we're going to select one and then do it every day, and then update you in the end of the week. Should
we just go for it?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, mix up. I hope it's not the no social media one, because I'm so addicted to scrolling through Instagram. I don't want to not do that. It is.
No social media. We can even delete our apps, Instagram apps, from the phone for a week.
I'd say what we can do, you can install a blocker on it and just block it for a week, block it out for a week. Or Apple willpower and just don't do it, just don't click on it. Just be like, no.
I'm gonna check your screen
no,
at the end of the
don't
week.
click. Yeah, we check each other's phones at the end of every day and see if you've clicked on Facebook or Instagram. I think we'll be allowed to use Messenger, because Messenger is fine, because that's how both of us contact our families.
What else? I'm gonna uninstall all the games. I'm addicted to games on the phone, so I'm gonna delete that.
Originally we were going to say no phones, but then we realised we use our phones for other things, not just dopamine releasing, scrolling and playing games. You know, I use it for work. I have a WhatsApp group chat with people I work with. And my emails, I check my emails on my phone quite a lot as well. So you can't really do no phone. So that's why we said no social media. So I'm going to ban myself from YouTube as well, because I watch a lot of YouTube on my phone. I'm going to ban myself from Reddit. I think Reddit counts as social media. I'm not going to go on Reddit. I'm not going to go on Reddit. I'm not going to go on YouTube. I'm not going to go on Facebook or Instagram.
I also going to ban myself from YouTube Studio on the phone, because I check it all the time and it's no beneficial and it doesn't really do anything apart from dopamine. So I'll only check it on the computer, and I'm gonna try actually and limit my phone screen time as much as possible, especially now because I usually read on the phone on my Kindle, but I've ordered a Kindle now with the light on, so I can actually read at night. So that should limit my time completely, but I don't know I think it's gonna arrive in the middle of the week, so it might be some Kindle time in the first few days.
I'm not looking forward to this one, I have to say. This was the one I was dreading and getting, because I love scrolling through reels and stuff in the evening. Especially I just watch funny reels. It makes me laugh.
Well, that's what it's called, a challenge.
Alright then. Let's go. Let's go do it. Let's go and survive.
And not be on our phones.
We're going to survive a week without being on social media. Wish us luck. So I've just caught Taisia. It's been about an hour and a half and she's already on YouTube. She's failed. She's watching something that's irrelevant to work.
That's irrelevant to photoshoot. I just wanted to see this video, and that's equivalent of YouTube on TV.
It's not. I think we can forgive you if you turn it off. So this is day 2 of no social media. So it's Tuesday. I'm already massively struggling. I've just opened Instagram by accident. I was like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to open Instagram. So I put a thing on my phone that stops it from opening. It puts a time limit on it. You can only do a minute though. It sort of blurs them out, so I remember not to click on them. But this is hard. I didn't realise how addicted I am to social media. Like, I see a little number 1 notification on the Facebook app and I'm immediately inclined to click it. And not clicking it is quite upsetting.
So it's the end of our no social media challenge, and we sort of managed to keep it on. So Thomas went 20% less on his phone, and I went 65% less on my phone.
Mine was 21%.
21 and
1%
64.
difference there, I think you'll find.
Okay. Yeah.
In the end, I didn't count YouTube because I realised I use YouTube for loads of other things like guided meditations. I listen to a lot of music on there as well, so kind of pointless to not use YouTube. I mean,
But you were cheating and going and looking at shorts instead of Instagram.
I know. Yeah, it's very easy to be drawn in. To be honest, I sort of forgot we were doing the challenge when I was doing that though, so it's just kind of like, oh yeah, shit, not supposed to be looking at
To
this.
be fair, I caught myself a couple of times just like actually being on the phone and just switching on Instagram. It's like, oh, oops.
Yeah, I do that.
I wasn't supposed to do that, but that was such a habit movement, but I didn't even notice doing that.
I'd automatically just open Instagram and be like, and then it would come up and be like, time limit exceeded. Could we put time limits on it? And I'd be like, oh yeah, not supposed to be going on here, am I?
So it was hard, wasn't it? Like,
yeah,
I felt quite a few times my phone was just there next to me, and I was stopping my hand from actually reaching out to get it, open it. And then a couple of times I just opened it. It's like, why am I on my phone? Like, I'm just staring at the main screen, and just like, I really don't need to be staring at the main screen on my phone. There's nothing for me to do on there.
Yeah, I did the same. Did that a lot. And I also found that I'd just find other things to do when I wasn't on my phone. Like, I'd play the Xbox way more. Because I'd be like, well, I can't go on my phone. I'll go on the Xbox instead. And I normally go on the Xbox anyway. I play like 3 hours in the evening anyway, every night. It's my wind down.
But you were going way more.
Yeah, probably a bit more than I would normally.
So we should do another challenge with no phones at all, no Xbox, no TV, nothing for a week.
To be honest, I didn't really feel any different this week. If it was a mental health challenge, it didn't really benefit me, I didn't think. Because I just... Yeah, the only thing that was missing was Instagram, really, and Facebook. And I survived fine without scrolling through Facebook. I don't really care that much about it. And yeah, I like scrolling for reels on Instagram, but I think I still got the dopamine hit from YouTube, to be honest. So that was kind of naughty of me going on there.
Yeah. But it was like massive improvement, because the weeks before you went on Instagram 14 hours.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, so it was a big no-no.
Well, do you feel like it helped your mental health at all? Did you feel like you were happier, more relaxed? Felt a little bit better from not using your phone as much?
Well, I certainly feel more proud of not going on my phone as much, and I actually managed to read 3 books in the span of a week, which is incredible, because I was mainly on the Kindle. I'm just happy what actually the addiction I thought I had, it's not as bad if I actually restrict myself and just tell myself not to go as much on the phone.
I probably am addicted to it in a way, because I do go on it a lot and it is kind of habitual. But I don't necessarily think going on my phone that much is a bad thing, because I'll scroll for reels on Instagram, and most of them I watch are really funny, and they make me laugh a lot, and the laughter brings me joy and happiness, and I feel better from watching it. So it's like not really necessarily a bad thing.
Now concluding the challenge, I think the purpose of it wasn't to not go on social media, it was to actually stop yourself from doing it when you don't need to do it. Because I feel like when we're interacting with family and friends, having dinners out and things like that, I still feel like I really need that rush of just actually picking up my phone, which I feel like it's really bad, but I just couldn't get rid of this.
See, I don't have that when I'm out with family and friends. I'm quite good at not going on my phone when I'm around other people. I can just have it in my pocket, and I'm talking to other people. So I think maybe you're a lot more addicted to your phone than I was in that sense then.
Maybe.
I think that's a problem. People will choose their phones over interacting with other people, which is a bad thing.
It's more interesting.
In conclusion, I don't really feel any different from not going on social media. I don't really go on it that much anyway. That's a lie. I do go on it quite a lot.
14 hours
However,
on Instagram.
It makes me quite happy scrolling for reels. I laugh. That's a good thing to my mental health, and I laugh at reels. So, yeah. I don't feel addicted to it though.
Well, it helped me, and I think from now on I'm going to try and put my phone somewhere in a different room or in a cabinet, just so I have less of a temptation to go on it. But otherwise, it was a good challenge. It was hard, we did it, it was fun.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and a comment. And if you really enjoyed it, you can press subscribe and you can watch more of us and our little things that we do. Yeah, well, so hopefully see you in the next one then. Bye.